After a busy morning today here in Banff, we are at a beautiful restaurant that is probably the one with the best view here in the whole town. We are at...
The Rose and Crown in Banff.
What is the best thing about this restaurant?
I would probably say the rooftop patio is one of the best things. Amazing views, and you can get some pretty cheap drinks as well.
Excellent. Let's show everyone the amazing view. Let's come a little bit closer. What the people can eat here, because when people go to a different country, they want to try something local, right? Like authentic. What is something that is really authentic here in Canada or in this area of the Rocky Mountains?
Poutine is really popular. So fries, cheese curds, and gravy, and we have a really good one here. You can also add pulled pork, buttered chicken, things like that to it. So you can get a pretty nice, cheap poutine, I would say.
And if you want to come here for lunch, they have amazing weekly specials, right? So
Yes.
every day, different specials. Today is Friday. They have fish and chips for only $12. So they have great prices. They also have local beer.
Yeah.
What else would you recommend to everyone?
Ooh, in terms of beer, myself, I'm not even much of a beer drinker, but I really like the Banded Peak Mount Crushmore Pilsner. Super light, really good for the patio. If you want to make it a shandy, you can. If you want to make it like a clam eye, you can. It's a really good generic beer that's made pretty locally as well.
Awesome, here you go, plenty options to eat here in Banff. But now, what is your favorite season here in Banff? Because now we are in autumn, it's completely different than if you come here in winter, right?
It is. I would say my favorite season is autumn, actually. You get some really nice days where it's still really sunny, but you get a little bit more of a chill in the air. The trees turn some amazing colors out here, like really nice oranges and yellows. It's really beautiful.
And also it's not really busy, right? Because I guess in summer it's crazy.
Yeah, that is also the really nice thing, especially as someone who lives out here, is the fact that it's a little bit slower. Even just driving in today from Canmore, I could tell that like the town's a little bit slower now.
And what is your favorite thing about living in the Rocky Mountains? Because let me tell you, I've been to 63 countries, and
wow.
this is probably the most beautiful town I've ever been.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's so amazing. It's so
Yeah.
unique, so many different things to see.
Well, just that, I would say, like, it's just such a unique part of the world. It's so beautiful, and like, even if you're not wanting to go out and do anything too adventurous that day, even just like sitting down for some happy hour drinks, you have some amazing views. So it's never a dull moment. I would say out here.
And where do people come from here? So I've seen a lot of Canadians and Americans, of course, but where else?
We get a lot, like, honestly, all over. I would say we get a lot of people from Japan, we get a lot of Japanese people, we get a lot of people from South America. Honestly, like everywhere, especially the UK and Australia, I would say is where we get the bulk of it for the ski season.
Awesome. Now, what are the top places for people here, for people who want to come here? In the whole park, the whole area.
Johnston Canyon is a beautiful hike. That's really good. Even just hanging out by the Bow River is a nice day. In terms of drinks, obviously the Rose and Crown is a good one. And also, I would say Anejo is a really nice spot for some good margaritas as well.
And what about the lakes? Which one is your favorite one? Because there's so many to visit.
There are a lot. Lake Minnewanka is really popular, but if you want to go somewhere a little bit outside of Banff, like the town of Banff, there's Gap Lake just outside of Canmore, and that one's really nice as well and a bit quieter.
Awesome. Now, what is the worst thing about living in this area? Probably winter, I guess?
Winter is really rough. Winter is really tough. I would probably say that when your car breaks down in -40, that's not so nice.
Also, and how do you feel about being Canadian? Because for me, Canadian people are really friendly, very open. They have a beautiful country, safe. You have really good quality of life. So what is the best thing about being a Canadian?
One of them, I think it would just even be like how much people outside of Canada really like us. Anytime we kind of travel around and you tell people you're Canadian, you get a really warm welcome. I would just say that like our kind of reputation worldwide kind of opens some doors for us when we travel.
Awesome. And what is your favorite region in Canada, or your favorite place?
My favorite region? Well, I do really like the Rockies, but I would probably say for myself, I like the BC coast. I'm from close to there, and it's really beautiful, a little bit moody, really, really nice.
So you mean like anywhere around like Vancouver?
Yeah, like Vancouver, like the Sunshine Coast, Vancouver Island, even just like the Fraser Valley area, which is like within, kind of close to Vancouver. It's not quite on the coast, but you still get those, low clouds, evergreens, things like that. It's really nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, and let's keep exploring this beautiful town of Banff.